Good morning, 3 class. Today is Tuesday, 12th January 2021. You have to take out your spoken English book and you have to open page number 30. You will mention CW and short date at the top. Then read out the topic. Your topic is story time with grandmother. Okay. So let's start the reading of chapter. It's 9 o'clock. Essen has packed his school bag for next day. It is time to go to bed now. He has tucked himself inside the blanket with his grandmother. What is time? It's 9 o'clock. And Essen has packed his school bag and now he is going to sleep in blanket with his grandmother. Look here in this picture. He is Essen and she is grandmother. Okay, they both are inside a blanket and Essen is going to sleep. Look here, there is also a clock and it's 9 o'clock. Okay, are you able to look at the clock? Yes, tell me time. It's 9 o'clock. Grandmother, did you win the essay writing competition? You didn't tell me anything about it. Grandmother is asking question from Essen that are you able to win the writing competition which was on day before, and she is saying to Essen that you haven't tell me anything about your competition. Essen, grandma, I have lost the competition. Now Essen is saying to grandmother that I have lost the competition. Grandmother, why? Why you have lost that competition? Essen, I copied the essay. My teacher disqualified me. Essen is saying to grandmother that I have copied the essay means he has cheated that essay and that's why his teacher make him out of that competition. Grandmother, it is very bad. You should be honest. Now the grandmother is saying to Essen that it's a very bad habit. You must be honest when you are doing any test or any exam. Honest means you must be true. Okay? Means that you must be sincere to your work. Essen, I don't understand. Now Essen is saying that I don't understand you. What is honest and why you are saying this to me? Grandmother, I will tell you a story to explain it. Essen, I like to listen story. Now the grandmother is saying to Essen that I will tell you a story in which that I will explain you that what is honesty and how you can be honest. Essen, I will like to listen a story from you. Okay? Grandmother, once there lived a woodcutter in a village. He was very poor. He earned his living by selling wood in town. Once he was cutting a tree near a river. His axe slipped from his hands and fell into the river. Look here in this picture. Here is a woodcutter. Woodcutter is a person who cuts and sells wood. Okay, so here was a woodcutter who was living in a village. He was very much poor. He earned some money by selling woods in the town. Once he was cutting some woods near a bank of river. Look here in this picture. Here the woodcutter is standing and he is cutting woods with his axe. Okay, he is standing on a bank of river. But when he was cutting the wood, suddenly his axe slipped and fell into the water. Okay. Essen, did he dive into the river? Now the Essen asks that the woodcutter dive into the river. Grandmother, he did not know how to swim. Grandmother tell to Essen that the woodcutter was not able to swim. He was not know that how to swim. Essen, what did he did then? Now Essen said to grandmother that if he was not able to swim, what did he did then for his X. Look here in this picture. The X is into the river, but woodcutter is standing over there because he was not able to swim into the water. Grandmother, he started weeping and prayed to God for help. Suddenly, a fairy came there for his help. Grandmother said to the Ehsan that when he was standing at the bank of river, he started weeping and he started to pray from Allah that please help me, or please somebody who can help me. Okay, suddenly a fairy came there for his help. Look here in this picture. When the woodcutter is standing here and he is weeping, suddenly a fairy appeared over here. Okay, fairy, why are you weeping? Why are you crying? Woodcutter, I have lost my axe into the river. How I would earn my living? Now fairy came and she asked from the woodcutter that why are you crying and weeping? Woodcutter tell to fairy that I have lost my axe into the river and now I am not able to earn money by cutting woods. Fairy, she dived into the river and brought a golden axe. Is it your axe? Now the fairy dived into the river and she brings a gold axe. Gold axe means a axe made up of gold. And she asked from the woodcutter that is it your axe? Woodcutter, no, it is not mine. Woodcutter said to the fairy that it's not mine. Fairy, she dived again into the river and bought a silver axe. Is it your axe? Now the fairy dived again into the water and she came out with a silver axe and she asked from the woodcutter that this silver axe is your? Woodcutter, no, it is not mine. Again, the woodcutter refused to take it and said that it's not mine. Fairy, she dived third time and brought an iron axe. Is it your axe? Now the fairy dived for the third time into the river and she came back with an iron axe and she said to the woodcutter that is it your axe? Yes, it is my axe. Now the woodcutter took that axe and said to her that yes, it is my axe. The iron axe was the woodcutter axe, but he refused to take golden axe and silver axe. Thank you very much. The woodcutter thanked the fairy. Fairy, you are an honest man, so keep these two axes with you as a reward. Look here in this picture. The fairy is standing and she is giving all two axes made up of iron and gold giving to the woodcutter as reward for his honesty. Honesty is an act of being true. Okay, with the help of this story, now you are able to know that what is honesty and how the honesty of woodcutter bring him a good reward. Now Essen is also able to know that what is honesty. So Essen said to grandmother, I promise you I will work hard next time and win the competition. Now Essen is saying to grandmother and he's making a promise to grandmother that next time he will work hard and he will try to win that competition. Grandmother, yes dear Essen, success will be yours then as practice makes a man perfect. Now the grandmother said to Essen that if you will work hard for your competition then it will bring a good reward for you, because when we do practice for something or some good work it will make us perfect and we are able to win that goal or achievement. Okay, now you all have to do reading of this chapter, then you have to answer me the given questions and you also have to send me your voice text. Your question number 1 is who is woodcutter? You have to give me answer of this question that who is a woodcutter? What do we use an axe for? What is the purpose of an axe and what is we use X for. Okay. Then question number 3 is why we like the honest people. Okay. Question number 4, who is listening story from grandmother. Question number 5, why did SN lost the essay writing competition. You have to read out the chapter, then you have to answer me these questions. Send me your reading and oral answer questions tags. Okay.